3 cards flipped over. Reads. I think the first one I saw was Sacred Lotus. It's enlightenment. I need some of that. No mud, no lotus. That is so interesting, you know. No mud, no lotus. I just went on the deepest tangent trying to explain like the lack of feelings I'm feeling right now, if that makes sense. It's like I'm feeling so many things that I almost don't know what I'm feeling anymore. And I've also not really accessed an emotional space for quite some time, so anything I am feeling, I'm not really, I don't know if emotion is how I'm taking it. I'm kind of just like real action oriented right now. But the way I just spoke and felt like I was waffling and waffling and waffling and still wasn't explaining what I started the video for. But trying to also make a point to the statement that I wrote this little quote that said, sometimes, like by surprise, the most turbulent times of your life are the pivot to the greatest. And in that last video, I was talking about how, despite how positive and like driven and ambitious and everything I started this year with, I was getting hit with them dodgeballs by invisible children, and I'm expected to just hop, you know, skip, jump over all of them and still somehow make it to the other side of the room and somehow to the end goal. And that is a lot of what adulthood is. It is a lot of obstacles and you powering through. And you're powering through because you have something that's important to you that you genuinely want to pursue, and whatever that may be. But almost like you get thrown the most challenges right before the point of success, and they do that to play with you, and it's almost like survival of the fittest. And it's kind of feeling like maybe that's where I'm at right now. I don't know. But let me tell you something. I like to hope that spirit's not playing with me, because I don't play games. I don't play games, baby. I don't. Like, I'm a very peaceful, carefree, laid-back person. And I was the one trying to keep everybody else's mood up about this year, and here I am getting like, they're attempting for me to get dashed left, right and centre, but it's not happening. Like, I've never been so self-assured, 10 toes down, like ready to just go. And I said in the other video, like, 2021 for me felt like it was just weird. It was like 2021 I was waking up. 2022 I was finding all the answers. And now 23 I just started it with the most like driven energy, because it's like I know what I'm doing and I've got a strategy, like, and I'm just ready to execute. And I am really action oriented right now, but I've had to sacrifice the side to me that I've always known, which is my emotional side, my, you know, kind of reserved, and like right now I'm aiming to step into, you know, a very social aspect of life, and it's not something I've ever really been comfortable with on a deeper level, like things like this. But I know that it's it's something that's always been reiterated to me like my whole life, and I know that with alongside finding what I genuinely want to do and how I'm gonna do it has come my kind of big step into spirituality, which I always had it, especially ever since I was a kid. Like I've always had these, just really, just really, you know, just like I was just a deep kid, fam. I was such a deep kid, like unprovoked. I was a deep kid. Always these deep thoughts and feelings and wanting to know the answers to everything, like everything, every little quirk of life. Always looking for answers, always asking questions. It's good though. I like being a curious kid. Anyway, see, I'm doing it again. What was I saying? Yeah, I was the one that was trying to make everybody else feel good about this year, because I was going into it feeling good. I was going into the year with the mindset you should have, and then on New Year's Day, literally 1st of Jan, after being on the phone the most positive person ever the night before, I have a blackout. My belly bar falls out of my skin and my oven breaks. This all happened in the space of like no joke, this was literally an hour, probably even half an hour. I was like okay. And it took me back to a time when my mum, well, before me, my mum and my little sister moved to London, there was a really kind of like, it was the start of a really turbulent time back in my hometown, but it was really strange how events occurred. And it's like in the space of like few months, whilst my mum was already dealing with this really, thingy situation after my grandma passed, things started happening in the house which were just really straight. Like it was just to add to the stress. Our house got robbed. Never happened before. Like our neighborhood was never like that. Was nothing like that. Like obviously everywhere has their criminals and stuff, but we never had issues like that on our street. Like everybody knew each other. It was a comfortable street. But yeah, our house got broken into one night. The ceiling came down on us, like water in the ceiling. We woke up one morning with literally the ceiling on the floor. Like it was not even, we was like, what is going on? And then a really big like tower moment, catastrophic moment happened later on down the line. And that was kind of like the catalyst for my mum to be like, I need to get the fuck out of here. Like I can't be here no more. I can't be around this family. I can't be around it. Like, I just can't do it no more. And in return, she took a U-turn and did something that she always wanted, which was to come to London. And she always wanted to raise me in London, but ended up, settling in the north. And in the last video, after many waffle and tangents and divergence off the actual topic, because I love to stray. That's part of why I'm making these videos though, because I want to get better at that. I'm a good writer, but when it comes to talking, but yeah, in the video I was explaining like the U-turn that you take from the years of coming of age into adolescence, and it is rekindling a lot of who you was as a kid or what you loved as a kid, because you realize that is the key to keeping you happy and healthy mentally, and like your heart space as well, which is important. Like keeping that love alive for something, being passionate about something and nurturing it, no matter how old you get or whatever, for as long as it still makes you feel the same way as it did when you was a kid, you're supposed to be nurturing that thing, whatever it is. And even if you feel like you're not particularly like good at it, it's more about the way it feels. If it feels right, like it feels like it's in alignment with who you are. And it can be anything, and it doesn't even need to be like an open hobby that everyone knows about, just something. But we're in a very special and crucial time right now when it comes to one, cost of living, But on the flip side of that, too, how easy it is to make money of just being you, which is almost something I feel like the world's probably never seen. And on the scale that it is at with social media and stuff, you could just be your authentic self and people will fuck with that. People will send you money for that, and yeah. And it's been a lot of that for me. I've always had this personality, and people have always been like, oh, you should get in front of camera, like, oh my god, you should do this, you should have a channel. And for me, it was like, I don't want to, because I'm also a very shy and quiet, reserved type of person, and I've always been that person. So it's like, I don't want everyone in my business, and I don't want everyone knowing I'm a fucking cracker. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm a fucking nutcase. I'm trying to maintain some alert. No, but seriously. But yeah. But, she came to London, and it's done a whole lot for me, for her. It's done a lot, and it was something that we were supposed to do. It still came with its trials and tribulations. It came with its sadness and its emotions and stuff, for different reasons. But it was something that needed to happen ultimately. So, back to the card. Sacred Lotus, Enlightenment. No mud, no lotus. That to me, it just emphasizes what I'm saying, in a sense of there's no abundance without the storm first. Like your world has to be rocked in order for it to be rebuilt, like the way that you want it and better. And things need to come and go. You need to reevaluate. You have to sacrifice, and you have to allow for the new to come in. And it's like calm before the storm, but the other way around. Like the storm comes first, and then you get the success. Like that's what I'm saying when it's like they test you the most right when you're about to be there, but they don't show you that this is like your last lesson before you can access everything that you've been wishing for. You just have to keep going, because you never know when that moment is, so you just have to keep going. Twenty-somethings. But I'm happy that I found my path at the age I have. That's why I'm trying to stress, like, if you're still under 20, especially like you're in the UK, you're fresh out of school, 16, and you've already got something that you nourish, please don't ever stop. Don't allow anything to kind of take you off of giving to that thing, whatever it is, even if it ends up being really sparse, and you don't do it as much as you used to, just as long as you're still doing it. Because it's so easy for it to take you somewhere now, and for you to potentially make money off of it. And I've had to find that again after that really turbulent year and the stuff that made us move to London. Like, I really became a shell of myself, and it was hard trying to I didn't even realize that was the biggest thing. Like, I didn't even realize how distant I felt from myself, or even how distant I was from reality in itself. Like, I was just like a zombie for like 2 years, because the years that like required like the most strength from me, there was no room to be emotional. There was too much going on. So I had to find all of that again. And that came with a lot of like grief and a lot of sadness, because I felt like the one thing I've always had a passion for, I'm not good at it anymore. And that was really fucking with me. Like, it was really fucking with me, because it was something I've always loved. And yeah, I've always known the importance of keeping your imagination alive. So for the one thing that really fed that for me, being shut down and like discouraged by it, it wasn't it for me, because I'm a vibrant person and I have to pursue like a life in that way. Otherwise I don't feel I won't feel like myself. I can't just do this whole 9 to 5. I'm not an earth sign. I can't just go run off and do this 9 to 5. Do you know what I mean? In life and just settle for that. I can't do that. I can't. And I've recognized that, and I know that now. And with recognizing that came sacrifices. I had to let go of a really good career. Like I had to, because it wasn't where I was supposed to be. It was messing with me mentally. So where I'm supposed to be is right here, right now, and I know I'm like right in between, like letting go of everything I've once known before I step into everything I've been wishing for. But there's no words for how that feels. I'm back in that space of almost being like kind of emotionless because I'm just action oriented, and it's not a bad thing, but it does feel a bit alien to me that I'm not even feeling things per se, you know, just like mass. I don't know, but I'm just staying hopeful. Things are going to continue to be turbulent. I feel like maybe once February gets out of the way, I think it's only going to perk up and stabilise really for me from April, for whatever reason. But ever since kind of getting a bit of news this week that's kind of pivoted, I've now got something that I haven't had, which is it's gonna mess with me, and it's at the back of my mind, and you know, I don't want it to. I just don't want it to lead to anything that could really throw me off my course, because I've been so grounded, like, and I'm so good. I really love my own space, so no one can really take me off what I'm supposed to be doing. But if there was anything that could, it would be something like like that, like the news I got a few days ago. Yeah, but we'll just see what the other two cards said. Apple blossom, choices, knowledge and illumination. White are the flowers of apple tree that brings us fruits of fertility. And crocus, cheerfulness. It is spring again. It feels like that. Some of the blossom trees have started blossoming. I really love to see that. The earth is like a child that knows poems by heart. Yes, sir. We'll just take the days as they come. 20-somethings are really something. I ain't doing too bad though. But I think I'm just gonna do some more of these. I've somehow managed to record another 20-minute video, but it was definitely a lot more put together than whatever that shit was prior. Maybe I should post the both for bands. Like, please look at this. Please look at this. I literally started like 20 different sentences, probably finished 5 of them as a collective. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh, I don't know, folks. This shit is really something, ain't it? Adulthood is the worst hood I've ever lived in. That is the funniest tweet. Was that 2022? Probably one of the funniest tweets 22 has ever seen. If it wasn't the year before, it might have been 21, but it was funny. When I saw that, I said, I showed my mum, like, it's so true. And it's so funny. Oh my goodness. We're gonna be fine, folks. We're gonna be fine. Adulting is death or something, though. That's why it's important for me to start this. Share your struggles. You know, because I think we forget when we're going through things. I think we forget that we're not the only. You know, this has been felt by somebody else before, and it does tend to help having, or at least hearing it. At least hearing that, you know, oh, you know, that, I don't know, not that you're a known person, but that, like, I don't know how to explain it, but you do find solace in, like, solace in resonating with people on maybe some traumatic, like, things and thoughts and feelings. Resonating with people in general is something that makes you feel a lot more at peace with yourself. But then when it's on something that's traumatic, it can be healing. So, you know, it's good to just get these feelings and stuff out sometimes. So I'm just going to start doing that. Or at least start instigating it. I wouldn't mind doing talks and stuff like this. I think it's good. I think it's important as well. Yeah. I'm a waffler, so shit, if I can make money off this, then nah, that's not the motive. It's actually more like it was something that I came up with after deciding to start tarot. And I was like, because I do kind of want to, I'm someone who waffles and I chat to myself, I chat shit, and I'm just tired of it. It's like, let me at least like see if I can talk to somebody. Oh my goodness. I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. I ain't lying. I'm good though. I suppose I best make something to eat. That's another thing. My appetite's not good right now. It's really not good. And everyone keeps saying that I'm losing weight. I've been saying it for about a year. Where's my... I don't know what you want me to do, folks. I do be eating. So should I still call this? I need to finish that water signs reading. I lost a whole 45-minute video for water signs. Luckily, I still have the first half because there was like the first 15 minutes before I cut the video off, and I had to put those two videos together, and I lost that the clarifications and the love messages. So it was very annoying indeed. So I will try to attempt to finish that. Maybe pull some new cards. Let's do that after this maybe. I don't know what else to do maybe. These episodes. I'll make this episode one obviously because it was spontaneous, so it's probably just worth the post. But I think I had one of them listed like growing up and out, and I guess that kind of ties in. No, it doesn't tie in because I could definitely waffle about that for a bit. But growing up and out, I think I'll attempt to do that one next if nothing else comes to me, like, naturally. And I just feel like, you know, getting something out, some words out. Maybe I'll go through something. And the second episode comes to me because I'm like, I just had the worst fucking day. Let me tell you about this bitch. Oh, I could tell you a story, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna say this, yeah. People need to stop fucking playing with me. I think people forget I'm a fire sign because I'm like, oh, quiet, oh, she seems so nice to me. It's like, I am nice. Genuinely. I'm genuinely sweet and kind. Like, I have a decent soul and I've always been like that. Honest, I can say that I've been so cluelessly innocent. Like, it's so funny. Not till I was like 16, 17, I didn't realize what jet lag was. Someone told me that they had jet lag, yeah, and I said, oh, which leg? They looked at me like, they looked at me like I was the dumbest thing they've ever seen. I was like, disappear, Shantae, disappear. I said, disappear. I started ascending backwards. I said, you never saw me, I never saw you. Oh my gosh, it's actually not even funny. No, but genuinely, because I was such a peaceful kid, it was just me, my parents, my cartoons. Like, my mum used to tell me, she still tells me to this day, that she used to genuinely worry about me because I'd be silent for like 8-9 hours. Like, and you know, if a kid is silent, you think something's wrong with them, so you go and check on them. And she would just find me in my beanbag like this. I was fixated either on the television or whatever I was drawing or reading. That's amazing. I still went out and stuff. Like, I had, like, you know, back in those days, you had your neighborhood friends and all the kids play out together. I had all of that, you know. But I was a homebody. I've always been a homebody. I love being at home. I love the comfort, you know, the cause, having everything I need, like... It's so funny. And then my little sister came along and she was a fucking wildling. She needed to pull all 20 of her toys out and she would play with like 2 of them for 10 minutes. Then she was on to the next thing, creating mess everywhere. I'm like clean, organized, everything. And my little sister is so, we're both Leos too, but she's like, yeah, she came out rowdy. I don't know what happened. Something got mixed in. Something. She came out so different. So that was like that was a shock for me. I lost my peaceful home life. I asked for a little sister though, but I wasn't specific, so you know, you get what you give. She's good now though. She's very good. She's very grounded. Good with the money. Just started working. It's funny watching your siblings like at the stage of life that you was at. It's so weird, like getting their first job and their first paychecks. Oh yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, man, stop playing with me. Like, I'm minding my business. I'm peaceful. Leave me alone. Oh my god, you all in my business. Like, I don't get it. You see a girl like me peaceful and you think, oh yeah, I like that about her. Let me go stress her out. What a waste, man. Like, fix it. And when I say waste, man, I'm not pretending that's to any type of gender. Anyone. Just recently, this last client has got on my nerves. I don't know who she thinks she is, yeah. But if you want to play this petty game with me, babe, you know what I hate? I hate fake nice. I hate fake exteriors, and cause like if you are who you are, just fucking wear that in all of its authenticity. Why are you hiding? Why are you wearing a mask? For what and for who? I don't care. Do you know what I mean? I literally don't care who you are. I prefer it. I can at least respect you though if you've got integrity with it. You don't have integrity and you're doing whatever you're doing. You're trying to, you know, throw rocks and hide your hands and shit. I can't stand people like that. Literally, I cannot stand them. And me and this client left on a really good note, like polite, everything, and I was sincere. And then she went and pulled some shit after the job was done, like 4 days later. I'm thinking, what is wrong with you, you weird ass bitch? Delusional is what you are. Delusional. Weird. People are weird. This is what I'm saying. People's energy is weird. Like, you're not even that. It's not even that deep to me. It's not even that important. 4 days later, was you that fixated on it? Do you know what I mean? Grown woman. Ciao. Bitches are delusional. But they're even more delusional to somehow think because I'm sweet, because I have a level of professionalism, that I ain't gonna cuss you out. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm done being the whole silence and fighting gets you nowhere. Let me tell you something. My words are the catalyst for people changing their behaviour. If people want to play and they've been doing shit and getting away with it their whole life, I'm the last person to do it with. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. People switch up because I switch and they don't expect it because they've never seen it, because I don't need to show you it unless it's provoked. And even then, I'll handle it, you know, with a level of decorum. But if you keep prodding at the same point, it bursts. I genuinely enjoy cussing people out, but I choose to not do that because it's not always worth it. But I've got self-control. which means I can also turn it on when I please. And I don't know, the energy I'm in right now with everything going on and stuff, and how good I've been despite what's been thrown at me this year, I've actually decided I don't give a fuck, because people don't give a fuck how they're showing up to you. They don't care how they're talking to you, talking at you crazy, all of these things, like, that you just, you know, you're supposed to just walk away from, because that's being the bigger person. Let me tell you something, I'm the bigger person because I handle my shit, and I will do that any way that I fucking please. Alright, yeah, I'll feel like the bigger person when I handle it in my way. And if that means cussing the person out, then it means cussing them out. I'll walk away and I'll feel better. I say, I am the bigger person, bitch. I'm the biggest, bitch. You know what I mean? Fuck society's opinions on what it means to be a decent citizen. As long as you're a good person, whatever comes after that, you do what you must, is how I live. Is do what you must, whatever that has to entail. You never put any bad shit out there, not bad energy, you know. You don't instigate or provoke certain things, but from it's presented to you, do with that what you will, child. Because if you're a good person, you'll be protected regardless. Like, who gives a fuck what they think? That's something else I've grown out of as well. I'll wait till the next episode for that. But releasing people's perceptions of you, opinions of you, always feeling like you need to be a certain way. Oh, what if that person's gonna, and what if that... I'm done. Because people don't care how they don't care. I've noticed that. They genuinely don't care. Like, fuck, I look like trying to be considerate of these nasty ass spirits. People have nasty spirits. And it's like I keep saying, if that's who you are, just fucking wear that. You don't want to work on it, whatever, that's fine, but you need to choose to own it rather than staying in the denial stage. That doesn't do anything. That's not going to do anything. You're running from yourself and yourself is chasing you. That's stupid. Like, it's not going to go anywhere. Oh, fam, let me know. But yeah, I definitely feel quite like reckless and villainous right now. Still like calm and like everything, but whereas before if I was prodded I would just keep it pushing. Now, so please let that be a forewarning to whoever needs to hear that. I'm not in the mood. I got important shit to do, more important shit to do. And it's actually crazy as well. It's like some people want to argue, so they're not happy with that response, so they keep going. Do you want to cry? Because I can take you there if you want. Oh my goodness. Let me stop. It's time for me to stop. I'm done for the night. I'm going to get a bit fit. I'm going to go see my mum tomorrow. I bought her some supplements. Let's go and tackle this issue together whilst we wait for the verdict, I guess. Trying to stay as calm as possible. Kind of lost it Friday. I kind of need a little bit more. I can't be bothered. No, I'm gonna put some more in that. Oh, don't you hate extra steps? If this video somehow reaches people, you can, I would love, because one of my ideas for this little share your struggle segment was to have people submit like topics, you know, of any age range. You don't have to be in your 20-somethings, whatever. It's just I'm doing it from a 20-something perspective, so where I am right now in this current moment and how it feels. But yeah, if it reaches anybody and you've got a struggle that you want to share, you can share it anonymously. How you feel, how you're feeling, and whatever. how it's making you feel and where you think it's going or what you think got you to that stage. It would be nice. Like, I genuinely want to kind of connect with just a calm community. I can be rowdy, but I won't be. I mean, I'm gonna be myself. The whole point of this is that I'm being myself, and that's a lot of different things. So, see who's on the menu for today. Right, I bought stuff to cook, but I've been wanting pizza for a while, and I haven't got it. So I'm stuck between cooking and ordering pizza. But I feel like I'd wanna. My appetite's not been the greatest recently, so I should go with what I genuinely feel one is gonna be nutritious and like pour back into me, as well as I feel like I would prefer to eat the food I want to cook rather than the pizza, but my energy doesn't want to cook. I don't know how I'm going to do this water sign reading. I don't have the energy for that either. I need to go back and watch the video, see what cards came out before I pull some other ones. Look at my grinder, my besties. One of my brothers got me this. Isn't it crazy that they missed the mark to not put the Powerpuff Puff Girls on this? Like, the biggest opportunity. It's crazy, and they're literally all smoking too. I mean, she's got a fingies holding the bag. Look at them. I love it. It's perfect. And I have, you can't really see, but my ashtray is Lola Bunny. One thing I'm getting back into is my cutesiness. I've been so low-key. I'm still in this low-key kind of stage right now. Not really showing myself and really inactive and stuff because I'm not. I mean, I've never really wanted to get a lot of like social media attention anyway. Real life was one thing, but social media, yeah. I've always had like low followers and stuff. I've always been, and I liked it like that because I like to be in the background. Contrary to belief of what people like to stereotype as Leos for. You know, always wanting the spotlight. No, we're made for the spotlight. You guys give us the spotlight because you don't shut the fuck up about us. Always running your mouth. Yes? About things that you don't know. Ain't that funny? Like, you ain't had if you've not had a high vibe Leo in your life, just say that. Do you know what I mean? Stop trying to pin us all down. That's another video. That is not for this. That is not for this. This is not tarot talk and astrology talk. Anyways, but yeah, heading out of that now though. We'll see how I cope. Probably gonna be overwhelmed as shit and be like, this is a bad idea. No, I'm joking. I'm ready for it because I'm ready for my new life. I've done the whole quiet thing and stayed in the background and the shadows thing, but I know my destiny now, and I know that's not going to do me any good. So I'm relinquishing a lot of fears, even just by recording this video. Me too, 3 years ago would have said absolutely not, because I was. Do you know the amount of people, like exes as well, that always wanted to make a channel and shit, because they were like, I can't believe I was intimidated to chat to you and you're an absolute cracker. Yes. Yes. You know the vibes. Ain't it good though? Yeah? Ain't it good? The perfect woman does exist. You can get a bad bee and a comedian. You can. But you need to be a good man. And you need to know what you bring to the table. And you also not need to be insecure. Insecure man cannot be like, that dynamic doesn't work. You need to be secure in yourself for real, because I'm very secure in myself, and I think that's where people that's where the stuff that they eventually where they originally liked you for starts to become a problem because they start to get insecure about it. Oh well, you know she's got this. That's crazy. You're supposed to be on my team. I'm on your team. That's crazy. Anyway, enough of that. What was I saying? I don't know. I'm still deciding on food. What should I have? Oh, I can't do it. Never mind. You know when he does that? I was gonna do it with the thing, but then I realized I don't have 2 fingers to hold it. Right. Ow. Oh. My back. I think we've come to the end of this, of whatever this was. The last 20 minutes were just me, general chat. Yeah. In a bit, skis. Till next time.